My dear students, I am Sunil Ranjan and I am an English teacher. In the session of English today, I am taking up the invention of Vita Wonk. That is the text from the book Honeycomb, that is of English for students of class 7 CBSE. Now we have the comprehension check, and I am giving you the answers to the questions that are given. Comprehension check. Number 1. Choose the right answer. Number 1. Mr. Willy Wonka is an inventor. Number 2. Wonka White makes people younger. Number 3. Mr. Wonka wants to invent a new thing which will make people older. Number 2. Can anyone's age be minus number? What does minus 87 mean? The answer is yes. Anyone's age can be minus number. Minus 87 means that the age of the person can be taken back in minus and he has to wait 87 years before he can come back. Number 3. Mr. Wonka begins by asking himself two questions. What are they? Number 1. What is the oldest living thing in the world? Number 2. What lives longer than anything else? So, now working with the text. What trees does Mr. Wonka mention? Which tree does he say lives the longest? The answer is Mr. Wonka mentions Douglas fir, oak, cedar and bristlecone pine trees. He says that bristlecone pine trees live the longest. Number 2. How long does this tree live? Where can you find it? The answer is this tree lives over 4,000 years. We can find it upon the slopes of Wheeler Peak in Nevada, USA. Number 2. How many of the oldest living things can you remember from Mr. Wonka's list? Don't look back at the story. Do you think all these things really exist, or are some of them purely imaginary? Answer. Well, now students, you have to tell from your memory how many you remember. And the second part of the question, that is, with the answer, can't say whether they really exist or are purely imaginary. Number 3. What does Mr. Wonka collect items from the oldest things? Do you think this is the right way to begin his invention? The answer is Mr. Wonka collects items from the oldest things to experiment and see if he could make anything new from them. Yes, I think this is the right way to make any new thing which is we call invention. Number 4. What happens to the volunteer who swallows 4 drops of the new invention? What is the name of the invention? The answer is, when the volunteer swallows 4 drops of the new invention, he begins wrinkling and shriveling up all over. His hair starts dropping off and his teeth start falling out, and he suddenly becomes an old man of 75. The name of the invention is Vita Wonk. So this is the end of the text, and now I hope you understood the answers that I gave just now. And dear students, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to my channel so that we can get along together in future. And thank you for watching my video. Thank you.